Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Daily Challenge time. Looks like we're playing as Isaac. I did really poorly yesterday, I'll just be the first to tell you that. You know what? I mean this genuinely. Huge respect to Mathis for finishing the run. Luke, obviously, with like a 100 and... I mean, if you take out the cheaters, probably like top 80 score with a death. That's awesome. Obviously, he found a way to do the self-sacrifice room, but I'll give Mathis some respect. You know, winning that run obviously was not super easy. Also, I fucked it up, but it wasn't super easy. Luke's still doing the run right now. Arumba died, but a death on the like third floor or fourth floor, that's roughly where I feel about 8,000 points. That might even be like to mom. That I don't like to play like that. I like to go out in a blaze of glory or you know, last until the end, basically. So we're gonna try to basically get our sea legs underneath us again today. Realistically, we're probably not likely to get another reroll opportunity, but I figured we might as well give it a shot. Curse of the Maze allowed us to skip a room to get to the boss room one faster, which might just give us enough reroll fuel to basically do 2 rerolls if we hate what we get from our boss room, and maybe also we hate what we get from our shop. But I'm definitely in the market for getting some confidence back under me. I've done some, you know, Afterbirth runs since I fucked up that daily. That was terrible. I've started to get better. I'm feeling like I'm back in the zone a little bit. Super Bandage, obviously worth taking. We won't take it just yet because we might want to actually get those Spirit Hearts saved for the next floor. Please explode into bombs. You did not. Excuse me. Thank you. Should have tried to push him a little bit further over. We'll try to get the full exploration bonus as well. Super Bandage gives us enough fuel to feel relatively confident that we can get something better later. I took Bomb Bag, and I'll explain why, although, wow, this is a small floor. My thinking was maybe there's enough roomage left on this floor to get Bomb Bag to pay out with a bomb guaranteed, which would allow us to open up that Tinted Rock. Maybe get Small Rock, that would make a huge difference. Nope. It's... well, the best laid plans of mice and men, something, something, John Steinbeck, right? Personally, my favorite John Steinbeck novel is Odelay. Let's head down to the next floor after that unfortunate reference. Okay. We got no keys. We have no rerolls, but we do have Super Bandage. Super Bandage is an awesome item. Probably, well, almost certainly will not be able to access our boss trap room here unless we find Abaddon or 9 lives. Those are pretty much the ones that can do this for us. I do want to go to our curse room, but I want to wait until we have a reroll, and kind of the unfortunate truth of the matter is that we have other more valuable reroll targets. Wow, lucky us. First. Like, we have a lot of other more valuable reroll targets first, like this item room, for example, that we actually totally can get to. What do you think? Do you think this would give us enough? It did give us enough! Okay, wow, that was unexpected. Could have pushed this out and maybe gotten a little bit more value. That's Tammy's Head, which is a reroll for us right now. Glitter Bombs is actually pretty great, though. Do we reroll Tammy's Head or do we reroll what's in the curse room? I think you reroll what's in the Deal with the Devil first. I realize that I've basically just given you 2 options and then gone with the third one. There's no way you could have possibly had that as a right answer, and I apologize for it. That's not very nice of me. Okay. We're probably only going to get one reroll, if things continue at their present pace, at least. So I would love to just get a battery charge drop, which would at least allow us to get another reroll. Not for the Deal with the Devil, but on Tammy's Head, I guess, is the most likely option. By the way, Glitter Bombs was not even like a question of whether or not I would reroll it, because it has the potential, if you get, like, Dr. Fetus, to basically break a daily wide open. You can get infinite points, basically. I probably would never abuse it for infinite points, not because of, like, you know, morals or anything like that, but just because, I'm not the kind of person who min-maxes in that kind of fashion, usually, but, we'd at least get, you know, the extra consumables once every X rooms from it, which would be awesome. So I'm also using the bombs whenever possible to speed up the fight here, because they will also give me... oh, that was so bad of me. They'll give me some more of a time bonus, even though we lose the points from having used the consumables. They also give us the chance to get consumables back after using them. So Mr. Dolly is okay, at the very least, and we got exactly the payout you'd like to get from that. Another opportunity for us to use glitter bombs here. And we'll probably just throw in one more, and in doing so, I basically caused myself to take some more damage. So I'm not feeling amazing about that, but there we go. Will we go to our curse room? Yes, and probably it's in our best interest to reroll the curse room if we get the opportunity, and then come down and see what's going on with Tammy's head if we don't use the reroll for the curse room. So inside of our curse room, we get just a black card. Nothing wrong with that. Cartridge is at least viable. We should also look for secret rooms whenever available, because those are worth a huge exploration bonus, apparently. Anything to give me a few more points on a run like this. So we'll put this down here. Secret room has given me 3 bombs back, which is well worth the cost of doing business. I think I will use a bomb to also pick up this tarot card, and we'll just see what we get out of it. The sun, yeah, absolutely, that was well worth it. And pick up Tammy's head, put it back down, re-roll it. Strange attractor, huh? That's not a particularly good one. It's one that I will choose to ignore. And then, if we were to look for a second secret room, here's one option. Got at least a penny out of it, I guess. And here's what I would consider the other option. Wow, alright. I hate to spend a lot of bombs and more time than I'm comfortable with doing this, but this could also be our second secret room. Okay. We got a bomb out of it and some pills. Let's try it. Not great. Not great. This continues to be not great. That one's pretty good. And full health. Okay, so we got rerolls that now we'll come back and use on Tammy's head, which is now Strange Attractor, which is now SMB Superfan, so we'll completely roll with that. I imagine this is probably I mean, it's not a huge advantage for us, but it is an advantage that most people probably wouldn't take advantage of. So, I think we're a little bit ahead of the 8 ball with respect to that SMB Superfan pickup, but that's not usually the difference between a great score and a terrible score, but who knows, you know? Let's come down here, and we will absolutely do every single room, at least for right now. Are we ahead of the curve? We're like right on the curve, which I don't like to be on the curve. In my world, on the curve is behind the curve. It doesn't really make any sense. But, you know, it's like that expression, you know, we did 10 minutes early is on time. That's how I live my life, not because of necessarily having respect for other people, but because I'm worried that they would, you know, have a poor opinion of me if I was actually late. I'm a very punctual person. I think I get lucky, you know. I'm a disorganized person, and being disorganized has a bad reputation in society. Being disorganized is, oh, this person doesn't have their shit together. You know, this person's stupid or lazy. But I'm very punctual, and I think punctuality just comes naturally to me. And I'm lucky that society sees that in a good way. Because, you know, society is not nice when it comes to people who are not punctual. But I understand that it's just, you know, different mindsets for different people, right? I'll tell you what, I'll give back all of the props that I get for being punctual if I can take back all of the judgment that I've gotten for being disorganized. And then it's a wash as far as I'm concerned. Getting a decent number of consumables here. Anyway, I was talking about timing, because of course we want to make sure that we've got a pretty good chance to get to our boss rush if we want to rank well. This one only goes to Mom's Heart, so you know, anything that we can do to give ourselves a huge point bonus, like boss rush, is pretty much essential to ensure that we don't just get mired in, you know, basically being in a shitty position. I will use bombs to get over there for sure, assuming we can. Ball of Tar. That's an interesting one. You know what? I will use 2 Spirit Hearts to do this. You think this would get both of these? This was the greatest idea I've ever had in my life. I'm also glad I didn't use my reroll. You know what? Fate's Reward is good, but it's not good enough to not reroll. So we'll reroll both of them. We get Key Beggar, which I don't think does anything for us. And then Hot Bombs, which is just okay. But I'm really glad that even with the damage penalty, I took that initiative there. 2 Stone Chests is like... I mean, you wouldn't expect it to pay out with 2 items. But the fact that it did, it vindicates me a little bit, I guess. Even if it had just given us consumables, it's not a huge stretch to be like, you know, 2 Spirit Hearts is worth the amount of consumables that we got, depending on what the consumables were. But obviously, in our situation, it did end up being worthwhile. Probably would prefer Fate's Reward to Key Beggar, but that's life, I guess. You know, if you're gonna take the gamble, sometimes you're gonna lose. kind of stupid of me to not have a reroll ready here. I mean, it's not inexcusable. It's just a little bit of a dumb oversight that I should have taken advantage of, but I kind of, I saw the boss and my eyes lit up. But we don't really want to use a reroll here anyway. We'd rather just take experimental treatment. And to be honest with you, I do think we used 2 bombs to pick up 6 cents. And in doing so, we now have enough money to get something from our shop. Still basically ahead of schedule, more or less. Well, actually, by the time we finish this big room, we're probably going to be pretty much, exactly where you'd expect to be. I don't know why I was so skeptical about Ball of Tar. It's actually working out real nicely for us. Our speed has gone way up thanks to experimental treatment, and I also think our rate of fire has gone way up. And, I don't really know if our damage went up or down, but either way, our rate of fire going up compensates for it one way or the other. Starter deck or Mom's Key? I think I'm going to go starter deck. And then our card is the tower. And I'll pop that down in here to hopefully get anything at all, really, which did not work out. That's okay, though. Should be looking for secret rooms as well. We got 11 bombs. There's our regular secret room. It contains a battery charge. And if we can find our second secret room, that would be nice as well. But I'm only really going to look here and on the right side. Actually pointed in real life, as if you could see. Alright, we didn't find it, that's alright. Head down to the next floor. I think the thing that I wouldn't say salty, but disappointed with the most on this run is my damage penalty. I've taken some pretty dumb damage that, I'm not necessarily thrilled with, but I think I've done a pretty good job of picking up some advantages that a lot of other people won't have. This is definitely one where I could see people being like, oh, this daily sucks, and then I'm like, well, did you get SMB Superfan, that free guppy item, blah, 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 and then, I think a lot of people will say no, but there's also been dailies where I've been like, hey, that daily was pretty good. People were like, yeah, did you get Godhead? And I'm like, oh, God. I missed Godhead? How does this, is such a thing even possible? Key beggar, you might as well pick up this key over here. I'm not going to be able to get it, so give you a chance to get some reward out of it. So this floor, we should expect a deal with the devil or angel. Joker, 2 of spades. 2 of spades is good! At the very least, that allows us to go to our item room on the next 2 floors. Possibly shop if we get enough money, but, realistically, probably you're looking at your item rooms, considering our financial situation right now. Not a good glitter bomb. And glitter bombs plus hot bombs has got me definitely, considering how nice it would be to get something like Dr. Fetus here. Can't confirm nor deny that it'll happen on this run. Until it does. Okay, I'll do 2 of spades quickly, and sure, Explosivo. More bomb-based synergies. I'm okay with this. Well, it's not really bomb-based, I guess. You know what I mean, though. Alright. Want to be out of here by 13 minutes. Actually, pretty plausible. Did get that nickel there. We will go into our boss trap room and crack this open. 3 more bombs. I don't mind. Don't jump. Don't jump. He didn't jump. Explosivo is kicking the shit out of Mega Fatty. I never would have expected that. Did we just get super lucky to stick like 10 bombs on him at the same time? This is actually pretty potent, like Mega Fatty is a very tanky boss, and we still managed to take him out very easily. I think Explosivo, when you first use it, or at least, it's kind of tempting. When I first used Explosivo, I was like, it's just okay, I'd prefer if the enemies just died right away. But what you realize is that it actually synergizes super well with a high rate of fire. Being able to stack up like 10 exploding shots on an enemy and then just focusing on dodging is so nice. Cracked dice is really good. Or dice shard, I should say, is really good. Gives us an extra reroll in case our D6 doesn't work out the way we want it to. We could also reroll all the coins on the ground here, but I think it's not as advisable. Hopefully this is our boss fight, and it is. This looks like a good opportunity for a second secret room, and it is. I think we're doing right. Like, that was bad damage, but we're handling the fundamentals on this daily, aren't we? Except for the part where we're supposed to dodge against enemies, I think we're doing pretty well. Alright, Gertie also should get countered pretty nicely by Explosivo. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, this is actually going really well right now. Alright, yeah, Squeezy is worth taking. Then we get our deal with the devil. We will blow up the angel statue. And that'll allow us to actually get 1 item, which is positive. Okay, yeah, there you go. Stack up as many of those Explosivo shots as you can. You probably only need like 3 or 4 to finish him off at this point. And we will absolutely reroll that key piece. Nuns have it. I'll take it. It's good enough. It allows us to save our reroll as well. Or sorry, not our reroll, but our cracked dice as well. Okay, Necropolis XL. Probably at this point, we want to use this Sun card and just figure out the best possible path for us to take to maximize our chances of getting boss rush. XL floor already probably saves us a bunch of time, but I figure, you know, why not go for it? We should go to the curse room if we can. I don't see an arcade. I do see a self-sacrifice room, and of course, a self-sacrifice room like after boss rush would be pretty good for us here. Assuming we could do it and live. Which is, I think, plausible. I mean, we don't need the key pieces. We have Nun's Habit, so we could definitely re-roll like a bunch of the key pieces into other items. I don't think they'd necessarily guaranteed be deal with the angel items, but we'd want to do boss rush first to maximize our points, but I think we may have just found the seam that may allow us to pick up, you know, without being overly dramatic, maybe like another 20,000 points or something. So I'm feeling like this could be big for us, but as always, we actually have to make the self-sacrifice room work, and that's not always super easy. So I'm thinking, you know, my best friend is merely okay. Nice dodging. Wanted to get one more reroll. Whatever it is, we'll take it, in all likelihood. Yeah, concussive shots. Iron bar. It's pretty okay. Now we will go to our secret room, and with 14 bombs, use our secret room to get back up there. Go as fast as we can. I mean, I'd like to go to the curse room because of the guppy chance, but it's not the most, like, fundamentally important thing for us right now. We do need keys as well. We'll probably fight the mini-boss, too. Of course I want to get the maximum, like, exploration bonus, but we also have an obligation to do boss rush. At least on this floor, boss rush is going to be substantially more than our exploration bonus could hope to be, so... we also need a key, if possible, and also, like, a teleportation card is the only thing that allows us to do boss rush and then also teleport out. Unless we get a teleport item, which would also be acceptable, I suppose. But we'll be using our decent bombs to try to pick up a teleportation card, I suppose. It didn't work out very well at all. Of course, there's always the chance that you can get a self-sacrifice room later, and that, you know, there's a little bit of an opportunity cost associated with that. But my philosophy, at least for right now, is, you know, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, right? Smart idea. Very, very intelligent idea on my part right there. We really can't afford to be losing this HP because... Oh, explode, please. Because, we need it for the self-sacrifice room, so... Yeah, that I thought we could get out of the way, but we couldn't. Come on, just one key. There we go. We'll use it for the shop first. Not greed, thankfully. Does allow us to buy a pay-to-play, which at least allows us to get into the item room. We get a nickel out of it. Sure, I think we can take another one of those, and the Hanged Man could be useful for us. Use a penny to get in here. I'm just gonna take Charm of the Vampire because we're going to our boss fights pretty soon. And we want to make sure we have rerolls ready for those, but I don't feel great about it. I would love to snag some HP here. And to also stop taking damage, because again, the self-sacrifice room is kind of a little bit of a big deal. It's kind of important to me, you know, right now, at this point in my life. Alright, we'll start with getting to the boss fight. That's the most important thing. We have enough bombs to pick up some extra spirit hearts for sure. We actually got 2 extra bombs out of this, which is amazing. Maybe an Algiz rune would be sweet. Okay, I don't care if I have to use all my bombs to get that rune, baby. Algiz rune, sweet. We lost the Hanged Man card to get that. That is, like, inconsequential. It's our best chance for a teleport card for sure. Oh, come on. Did you have to... You could have exploded next to a skull, at least. You know, save me the indignity of having to blow it up myself. There is a card. It's a tower. Not particularly strong. Dice Shard Algiz. Well, at this point, I think we basically just have to go... Well, we'll see if there's skulls in the self-sacrifice room. Usually there's a couple. Yeah, a few. We want to teleport out and then go to the self-sacrifice room, but we may not have the opportunity to do so. And if we don't have the opportunity to do so, I'm basically just going to take what is the most likely available outcome that gives us the most points. I'm going to Occam's Razor it, which is going to be for sure going to the boss rush. And then maybe we'll get the opportunity to teleport on there. And if we don't, could be a self-sacrifice room on a future floor anyway. So we'll start with the adversary. Given who our bosses are here, I'm glad that I gave myself a decent amount of time to get through here. We did get a Spirit Heart out of just that random Explosivo shot, which is super lucky. Got hit for half a heart and then picked up a full one. Explosivo will finish the job here. Coat Hanger is more than good enough, and extra HP does help us for self-sacrifice rooms in the future. Now, Explosivo is not going to do shit for us right here. We gotta be... Well, I guess that's not true. It could stick on an enemy, and then we can just ignore it for a while. But I do expect this is going to be a long-ass mom fight. So I'm actually, like, really, really glad I gave us something like 1 minute and 20 seconds here. Might be worth our time to start throwing down... Yo, that actually sort of worked. Oh, there's our ticket right there. Get a hot bomb and then have Mom stand on top of it. I don't know what it did so much damage there, but I'm thrilled. Almost done. Maybe we must have hit like a bunch of Explosivo shots at once or something. Where? She's the greatest foot dodger of all time. We're like 1 hit away. I knew I was like, my Explosivo shot's gonna get me, but I can't dodge. Alright, we lived. I don't want to say barely, but it certainly could have been better. We'll take the Polaroid. And we got Book of Sin. Dry Baby. Piercing Shots. And Curse of the Tower. As much as I hate to say it, Piercing Shots is probably worth taking, even though none of these are, like, amazing. So we'll take Piercing Shots. And the effects of Piercing Shots are not going to be super apparent on Boss Rush. But after Boss Rush, they will be. Alright, so people have told me that Boss Rush is always 15 waves. That's easy enough for us to remember. This is wave 1. I'll try to count them out. We actually have the Emperor card, so we could go to the self-sacrifice room on this floor. Let's be real, though. We don't have the HP necessary to make it work anymore. Pardon me, I still... Oh, you know what? There's no Hush Fight for us here, so we don't have to worry about that. But that's wave 1. Oh, come on! The worst timing! Our damage penalty is going to be, like, disgustingly bad here. All we need to do is stick, like, 1 Explosivo shot on most of these enemies. I know we have Algas, by the way, but the question is, you know, when you pop Algas. You pop it on the first enemy? Probably not. That's wave 2. Wave 3 is going to be a faster one, I think. If we can get, like, 4 Explosivo shots stuck on this gentleman right here. It's wave 3. Gertie Jr. shouldn't be too long for this world. That'll be wave 4 done when we complete this one. Definitely gonna have a reroll ready for after this as well. I mean, part of me is thinking, like, you should take an active item from Boss Rush if you don't have anything that you love. Because then you just, you get a chance to reroll it. As long as you have the D6, of course. You get a chance to reroll it, like, 10 times. It's the adversary again. This is wave... I think we've completed 5 waves now. So we're like a third of the way through Boss Rush. I really don't care what you do. Just, like, stop teleporting. That's all I ask. You know, Explosivo will finish the job for me. Now, the question is, do we keep the Emperor card? I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a chance for us to get enough red hearts to actually take advantage of our self-sacrifice room. Probably not, is my thinking. Let's assume that's wave 6. There we go. There we go. So that's wave 6. We got 9 more waves to go. Boss Rush, you scary, man. This lasts forever. Yeah, no way we're getting out of the way of that. Luckily, the Forsaken, like, totally screwed the Fallen. Thanks a lot for your help. If possible, it would be in our best interest to not allow these enemies to teleport. Good damage. That was a classic right there. Throw a glitter bomb in there. I mean, they are hot bombs as well, so if we can just get them to jump on top of the fire, then that's money well spent. Okay, you know what? You forced my hand. You forced me to use the Algiz rune in this situation. I'm not happy about it. I don't think you should be either. I didn't realize Monstro 2 was actually like the world's tankiest enemy, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Alright, so one Explosivo shot and you're probably dead as hell. You are now also dead as hell. So I think we're like just over halfway. It's gonna be a long boss rush. I'm still relatively pleased with the way we handled the daily so far, but the amount of damage we've taken probably has precluded us from like a top 500 rank maybe, which is always a little disappointing, but if we can make that self-sacrifice room work, anything's possible, man. And I'm thinking, like, there is a chance, just because we have Placenta... No, we have Charm of the Vampire. Never mind, it works differently. But I was like, we could just gain enough red hearts to be fine. But I'm really mostly disappointed I lost as many spirit hearts as I did, thus rendering it unlikely for me to use the self-sacrifice room on these floors. But maybe we could find one on future floors? I think at this point, that's the gamble we have to take, is go for the self-sacrifice room on later floors. I'd say there's probably like a 60% chance we get one. I basically pulled that number out of my asshole, but, you know, self-sacrifice rooms do show up later. I don't oh, that was very stupid of me. This is our last wave, I think. It's either this one, the next one, or the one after. It's an incredible degree of scientific accuracy. Great stuff. Man, it really gives you a newfound appreciation for enemies that don't move, doesn't it? You're like, oh, an Explosivo shot, sweet. Oh, never mind, it doesn't do any damage to this enemy because they teleport like an asshole. Man, I took like 1,000 points of damage. And I'm gonna gain 4,000 back. I mean, it's a good deal, but we didn't have to spend as much as we did. So again, this one or the next one. Now, I'm very, very confident it's this one or the next one. Any second now, we'll get through this. This is it right here. For sure, 100%, never been more sure of anything in my life. Please stop jumping. I'd like you to stop the jumping. There we go, thank you. I'm assuming when the Explosivo shots land as bombs, they don't do damage, and that's why it seems like sometimes we're taking forever to kill enemies. That's probably true. Even though I just made it up in my head right now, that's probably true. Alright, so that's Epic Fetus. I'll tell you what, there's no better use for our Emperor card than at least popping it and getting the heck out. There are a lot of red hearts available. I say we do it, dog. Self-sacrifice, here we come. A vacation, all I've ever wanted. Yeah, vacation, have to get away. Here we go. 1, 2, and then there's a 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre are at the door. They're ready to make an entrance, so back on up, because you know we about to rip shit up. Does our, bear with me here, Epic Fetus shots, do our Epic Fetus shots, I guess I should say, give us Glitter Bomb payouts? I accidentally muted my volume there. Yes, they do, apparently. Was this Hangman? Hangman. That's good to know. So we basically have like an infinite number of them. We could hang them, or we could dice shard all this stuff. I really just want red hearts right now. Were there red hearts on our shop? There might have been red hearts on our shop. We better be darn sure before we like make our way back through here. This is gonna kill us on time, by the way. Like, prepare yourself for the lack of speed that we're gonna have on this run. Oh, a 2-cent and then a regular? Don't mind if I do. I think we should try to get max HP. We'll also get a good exploration bonus for doing this, but we'll also lose a lot on our damage penalty. Like, just... is this the right idea? Assuming we actually make it work, absolutely it's the right idea. If we can't make it work, then this is gonna cost us a shot at, you know, greatness. Well, that feels pretty bad. Do have the Polaroids. We got some invincibility built. Invincibility? That's the way that word goes. Way to go, brain. You didn't screw it up completely. You know what? I would... Keybagger's taking my darn keys. Red heart. Oh, red chest. Teleport to the deal with the devil. Get Judas's shadow. I mean, I need the HP for survival, though. So, I think maybe we take Judas's shadow and then re-roll this. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's dice shard it. This is a perfect opportunity. It didn't work well, but that was our perfect opportunity. So, you know, what the heck was I thinking there? Well, I was like, with Judas's shadow, it costs 2 HP, but it gives us more damage, and it gives us the opportunity to get more HP in the future from these self-sacrifice room plays. I didn't want to take Succubus because Succubus was going to cause us to not have enough HP to even play these anymore. Okay, that's Holy Grail, which I will just pick up for sure. That is not a... can't help but notice, this is not HP. I think we can afford to go for this. Just don't die outside of the room. Or don't die and then have to get teleported outside of the room. There we go. We got a fucking forget me now? What are you supposed to do with this? I don't know. I guess we just go get another reroll. But I'm thinking also keep using Dr. Fetus here because we want HP. So it looks like we will be able to teleport to Mega Satan. Will we be able to beat Mega Satan? Psh, absolutely. Like, I don't really see a good reason why we wouldn't be able to, at least. It's an extraordinary waste of a key, but to be real with you, we're not really going to need this key, are we? It would be awesome if we could get, like, a devil card or something like that. Emperor does nothing for us effectively. I guess we would want to explore all of the dark room. So maybe it does something for us. This is... now I'm like, this is a daily where we should be top 1,000 for sure. I would love to be more optimistic than that even, but I say top 1,000 because a lot of people know about the self-sacrifice room path. And I think we've taken, you know, much more damage than is actually necessary. Now I'm like, what if you beat Mega Satan, forget me now, and then fight Mega Satan again? Is that the path that we're going to take here? I really, really doubt that it would give us the points twice. Because there's only like a one spot in the end of the game that says Mega Satan bonus, right? So I don't think it would work. It would probably just amp up our damage penalty and increase our chances of losing. But maybe we could at least get like a better exploration bonus out of it. Before we do this, we should get like another... well, you should get HP, but we should also get another D6 charge. And maybe we want to go to our curse room as well. So this is a weird run for sure. Like, I got into boss rush more than 10 minutes ago, and we're still on the same floor. But we did so for a good reason. I can't really regret it. Sure, 2 of diamonds. It's a consumable bonus, without a doubt. There we go. There's our battery charge. At this point, you know, we should do these rooms. I hate to say it, but let's come down here and do the rooms. Just don't accidentally hit Q and then teleport into the boss fight where you might not be able to get out. You should be able to get out, but you might not be able to get out. Alright, I can't even go into this room because I'm an idiot. I forgot about that whole I'm an idiot thing. We also need to maintain 1 HP to get into our... well, to play the self-sacrifice room for the final time. Which now seems like obviously a foregone conclusion, but... I guess I should give the keys to Keybagger. How are you still alive? Thank you. Okay. Better cards, maybe? No, not better cards. Okay, come down here. I'm doing all right, right? Like, I'm still... This is the way to do things. It just feels so weird and slow that maybe it isn't. No, oh, I guess I, again, should have given that to Keybagger. All right, we out. Get your HP back from here. Now go down. We're going to do the mob trap room. Beautiful. Yeah, this is actually great. Give me a key, please. Do I want to reroll Infamy? Under no circumstance. Ah, you idiot. Under no circumstances do I want to reroll Infamy. When we could reroll, whatever our item in the self-sacrifice room was instead. That apparently I didn't like as much as Infamy. Done? Done. Okay, one more wave. Zombies don't seem that formidable when they just walk into the miasma there. I'd say we're ready to go. Sure, we're not getting the full exploration bonus, but we're getting a lot of exploration bonus. Killed both angel statues. Oh, it's the Forget-Me-Now. Right, now I'm like, wait a minute. Am I actually going to take the Forget-Me-Now? Is that how we do things on this run? I think the answer is probably no. So I'll re-roll both. With a Dunce Cap and Shielded Tears, which probably does nothing for us. Maybe I should have gone Forget-Me-Now. Feel like a little bit of a maroon right now, but okay. We're alive. Now make me guppy. Spirit Heart's good. Yeah, why not? Razor Blade. Maw of the Void. Maw of the Void doesn't really work for us right now, but sure. That's a lot of Spirit Hearts. I'm happy about that. I know we could have killed ourselves and come back as Dark Judas. Dunce Cap, Epic Fetus is horrible. Here's your PSA. Dunce Cap, Epic Fetus is impossible to control. I did not realize that. I assumed we would just aim it like normal. I know you're probably thinking, NL, why are you aiming so weird? Well, we're aiming so weird because of Dunce Cap that apparently does... It drops 2 bombs, but shit is impossible to aim. It's coming off at like a diagonal. Like straight makes it go right. I'm also realizing, of course we don't fight Mega Satan, because on runs where it doesn't end on Mega Satan, you don't get to fight Mega Satan. Instead, you fight the Lamb. Still good, though. Remember, there was no Hush available on this run, so to be able to fight the Lamb instead is going to give us a pretty huge point bonus. 2 of Hearts will do nothing. We could Emperor fight the Lamb right away, but I don't even want to give myself the chance to miss out on this dope exploration bonus. But we may die. There's a small chance. We really shouldn't, but it's possible. I don't want to die on this room, so... What's our other card down here? The Hoyman. Great stuff. Sort of. Hermit, Hanged Man. We don't need Hanged Man. We might as well keep the Emperor. I guess the Emperor is kind of like our last-ditch effort. And 2 of Hearts does nothing. I think we got pretty lucky there. It's so hard to aim this. So that's going to be a greed item, so we might as well re-roll it. Chemical Peel. I'll take it. It's a damage up. We will die on this room. That's going to happen. Alright, I think we should Emperor. Let's kill the Lamb, and then we can make a well-reasoned decision about what to do with our very limited HP resources after this. If there is an after this. It looks like there will be an after this. Good stuff. We're the best, man. The Chariot. That's pretty good. So that's like definitely a guaranteed kill on this room. Good. Any room that we can do that kind of guarantees our survival, I'm very for right now. Any room that contains spiders is the worst thing in the world as far as I'm concerned. Oh, be careful. A secret room would be nice as well. Alright, next time then. They're all gonna die. I think we should leave. Wait, no, we got a black card. I think we should stay forever. That's what we wanted. Get him to step in the fire. Remember, every room we do is enhancing our ability to succeed here. Oh, Lord. You got invincibility, dog. Just roll with it. Let them go into the fire. We found our secret room, too. Okay, then we're out. Sweet. Liberty Cap. Take it and go, baby. Alright, we're done. I've finished this. I'm happy with the daily. It was a little strange, but I think we're going to rank in the top 1,000. If spinning Isaac Head allows us to see where we rank. It's a Tuesday. Just remember that it's Tuesday afternoon. That means Steam might be doing scheduled maintenance. Oh no, we're probably going to get a 0 instead. Isaac-NG has stopped working. Alright, I'm just going to keep my score up there. We got 31,651. Let's go to Greed Butt for today. Dude, that would put us like, okay, I'm looking at the Greed Butt. 31,651, as of right now, would put us in 42nd place. 42nd? 42nd. So I'm pretty sure that I probably just lost like my best daily performance ever. That's unfortunate, but hey, I mean, we did it, right? Like, the score was there. I might be ranked at 0, but we'll see. I'm just trying to open Afterbirth again here. Excuse me? Afterbirth? Preparing to launch The Binding of Isaac. No connection. Steam's down. I hope you enjoyed it regardless. Thanks for watching. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.